If a tree falls over in the forest, does it make a sound? You bet it does. It just crushed the guy who heard it. Because nature wants to be heard. What do you think? A tree just falls over with no one to hear it? I remember when I used to be ignorant. Just like you. Well, I'm Cleave Ricarson, and I'm here to give you a little lesson on nature danger. See, while nature has many beauties, like summer's breeze, fresh cantaloupe, or a puppy's sneeze, nature also has a dark side, like when a baby squirrel becomes an eagle's snack. Now that's what I call a real snack attack. Nature danger can strike just about anywhere. Whether it's a bear attack or even bug bites. Just check out my knees here. Guess mosquitoes must find them pretty attractive. You truly could say they're the bee's knees. Other dangers include flash flooding and flash dancing. That's right. Mother Nature, she can be a bit of a maniac too sometimes. But fear not, because I'm here to help you navigate around these dangers of nature. So you'll survive and thrive, live and not die, sparing you a trip up into that place in the sky, up so high, without saying a goodbye. Thomas, why was it you and not I? I'm sorry. My pet squirrel just died a day and a half ago, but it feels like only yesterday. This is really, I hate being on this. This is hard. How do you get down? Jeez. Whenever you're approached by a nature danger, there are 4 ways to respond. 1, just freeze. Ever play red light, green light? When you encounter a nature danger, it's only red light. And if you move, you lose. Forever. 2, be fierce. Nature plays by its own rules, so sometimes it's best not to play at all. Well, some believe banging pots and pans together makes enough noise to keep a bear at bay. I use the power of threatening statements. I know Taekwondo. My dad's a lawyer. I know where you live. Your mom eats out of trash cans. 3, just fight. Whenever you're facing a menacing nook of nature in battle, it can feel difficult if not impossible. But I like to remind you, the first 2 letters of don't are do. So you just gotta believe, like I'm doing here. And also be strong enough to wrestle a bear. I actually went head to head with a bison last week. Got pretty rough, even a little messy. But I did come out on top, as you see here. The only thing bigger than me were my medical bills. 4, befriend. Now, not all of nature's dangers are really that dangerous. Some are just actually misunderstood. Just like you were in middle school. Remember that? When I first met my now former pet squirrel Thomas, I thought he was freaking nuts. But little did I know he would become my trusted friend and confidant. My yin and my yang. My peanut and my butter. That last one makes it sound like I ate him. I did not. Because I was actually there for Thomas. I befriended him when he was scared after almost being hit by a car on the road, after his lady left for a neighboring chipmunk. Or I even sang him soft melodies as the storms made their thunderous noises above us. Little did I know, Thomas would be there for me too, on that fateful day. It was like any other Tuesday night. I was sampling some of the local greens, when suddenly I was struck by a bat. At first I thought, well, maybe he just has some terrible piloting skills. But then I was hit by yet another. And then yet another, and another. Before I knew it, I was encapsulated in a swarm of bats, what some would call a full-on bat attack. There's honestly not a day that goes by that I don't think about how I could have died that day. if it wasn't for Thomas. Because while I struggled in a swarm of angry bats, he intervened. Using his tail as a double-edged sword of destruction, he whipped it, and boy did he whip it good. He swatted each away. One by one, he liberated me from those monsters. Although I was free, during the squabble, Thomas was bitten by a radioactive bat. And instead of getting powers, he got death. I still haven't forgiven myself, or the bats for that matter, for Thomas's demise that day. But I still do dream of a brighter future, one where squirrels' lifespans are longer than a season of Parks and Rec. But for now, I must say goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, little Thomas. Goodbye.
Boy, you got a friend. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
All right.